This game is part of my childhood here. I love it. Still love it today. It's time. Hello people watching this video, welcome to yet another review show, where it's basically the same as the others, just in a slightly different way. Frogger, he's back. Frogger 3D, with a dash. Or quite simply, Frogger on PlayStation. A game that is very near and dear to my heart. And a game I've already talked about on this channel before. And two other channels via the Dan Git Show. So, why am I talking about it again? 3 years, 1 month, 2 weeks, and 1 day later? Well, that's because today, September 30th, 2017, this game was released in North America for PlayStation. Wow, it's a long time. But as the kids say, that makes me feel old. I was 3 when this game was released, which means I was 3 when, well, this was shown on TV.
Why did the frog cross the road? He didn't. We've rebuilt one of the greatest video game heroes of all time, and now he's back. Frogger on CD-ROM. The classic arcade game is back and better than ever with more graphics, more worlds, more enemies, more superpowers, and it's more addictive than ever. The hardest part is turning it off. Frogger on CD-ROM for PC and PlayStation game console. Revived, rebuilt, and ready to hop.
Hey buddy, you okay?
Is this game as great as the commercial puts it? Am I going to review this fairly, or is my nostalgia going to cloud my judgment? Find out right now. I forgot to do the info thing on this. Find out right now on DVS's Yet Another Review Show. Hasbro Interactive? Yeah, you already have stuff like that. They're called toys! That's right, Frogger's in 3D, but so are the bad guys. Oh boy, I bet the gameplay will be just like this. Alright, so we have the leaderboards here, and someone with the name, John. Oh man, listen to that music. Let's turn it up. So it took me nearly 20 years to realize that this thing for the sound level says SFX. Better late than never, right? Man, this game has all kinds of good music. Just listen to that level select theme. Okay, enough of the music. This is a video game, darn it, so let's play the game! As you can see, you can select from a few different types of worlds, or level blocks, or whatever you want to say. Since this truck one is at the top, we'll just start with Retro Level 1. Frogger's really headbanging to the music there. Hey Frogger, I know it's catchy, but we got a job to do. I guess we're all going to ignore the fact that there's a giant frog hopping on the road. We're not even going to panic, are we? Okay. So this is structured like the original Frogger game. You hop across the road avoiding traffic, then you get to the water where you hop on turtles and logs, and then get to the goals. What's different about this game, however, is that you're not guiding frogs across and getting them safely home. you're actually using the main character Frogger to go save some baby frogs, which come in different colors. Green, orange, purple, blue, and red in that order. You can save them in any order you choose, that's just the way they put them at the bottom left corner, and in these levels. Whenever you do save them, and I use that term loosely, Frogger hops on them and they explode into little polygonal bits. That's a little brutal, isn't it? Aren't you trying to save them? Like in the older games, the faster you get to your goal, the more points you can get. A new feature is that you can use Frogger's tongue to eat bugs. Different bugs do different things, but more on that later. Also, like in the old games, you can save this little pink frog and get some extra points. Or you can die with it on your back. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me! Alright, on to the next level. This, conveniently, is only one button away. Now what's different about this level is that there's more vehicles that are a little faster. The water is darker blue for some reason, and there's alligators now. Just like in the old game, the levels just get a little bit harder as you progress. And by the third level, the music changes up a little bit. Now that we've got the basics down, let's see what the other worlds have to offer. Alright, putting me right in front of water, right at the start. Now might be a good time to learn how to be a frog, Frogger! Oh look, a log. So the way I see it, you have the retro levels to kind of show you how the basics of the game works. These levels show you how the rest of the game works. You can't just simply keep hopping forward until you reach the goals. You have to actually find the frogs through trial and error. On the way, you can find these hidden areas where you'll find special flies and stuff, like power-up flies or extra life flies. Though I would only go in these areas if you really know the level, because it can eat up a lot of your time. You know, unless you eat a fly that gives you extra time. Yeah, you thought you'd get away from the magically appearing cars, huh? They'll find you, no matter what. You can also ride these pelicans to get across places. That would be pretty cool if they weren't so loud and annoying! Good lord, shut up! Shut your freaking beak hole! Ah, I can't take it! Alright, got all the frogs, and hopefully I'm more familiar with the level setup. I know it's going to be a little bit of a harder version of the, Okay, this changes things up. I like how Frogger does this little random flip whenever you hop fast enough. It's cute, and it's kind of funny how I just did that going uphill. These dogs, dogs, they're so annoying. They seem to have no pattern. They just go whenever they want, they stay in their houses whenever they want, and they roll whenever they want. Screw these pooches. Alright, on to Sonic Mania, I mean Mower Mania. Frogger? You doing alright there, buddy? Well, this has been a real cut up. Shut up! It's not funny! Frogger's dead! His polygonal body's all mutilated! Also, you can hop here for some reason. Can't really go any further. I don't think there is a point to it, but hey, it's there. Alright, next up we have bees! And some leaves all around. This is actually one of the fastest and easiest levels in the game if you know where to go. I mean, the only real challenge is watching out for the bees and sometimes the birds. I'm not going there. No. It's just too easy. The birds and the bees. But yeah, this level's fast and small, so not much more to say about it. The next level, on the other hand, turns in a different direction. Quite literally. Where it can be pretty slow and kind of challenging. Also, for some reason, this is the only level where the camera turns at the beginning and Frogger's facing down instead of up. Not really sure why that is, but whatever. You have to be really patient in this level, and sometimes they can show how bad the camera can get. Gosh, if it's bad here, I can't imagine what the next level's gonna be like. Oh, that was it. Okay then. These levels can be a little hard. Yes, of course there's a gold item in this game. Alright then, I should probably go ahead and explain the golden frogs. Each set of levels has at least one level with a golden frog in it. Each time you collect a golden frog, a new set of levels is unlocked. The golden frogs are also in the unlocked levels, but more on that later. Anyway, this level is mostly pressing buttons and waiting for platforms to come to you. This is especially present in the next level. You have to be very patient and land your jumps just right while avoiding hazards. But good lord, the last level of this set can take forever if you don't know what to do. The orange, purple, blue, and red frogs are easy enough, but the green one? Whew. You have to activate switches at the right time from all across the level. This took me forever to figure out when I was a kid. Hey Konami, I realize kids are dumb, but come on now. Now that we're through the first few blocks of levels, it's time to check out the unlocked blocks of levels. Why did I put that in the script? There's not too much to say about this one. Frogger's in a dark cave and he has to eat fireflies or croak to keep a light going. If it wasn't for the darkness, this level would probably be too easy. The next level, on the other hand, while mostly bright, has ice physics and it changes up the gameplay for the most part. You have to be a freaking expert not to die a lot in this level. The level after that, which is the final one of the set, is kind of similar to the first one, only there's more bats, a spiderweb-like maze, some lava, and this is where the golden frog is. This is where Frogger's croak is really useful for more than just the light, because you need it to find the other frogs. I probably should have mentioned that you can do that.
So after getting out of a dark cave, your next set of levels is in the clouds, where it's mostly bright, the birds are happily but annoyingly chirping, and I question how the bloody hell these frogs got up here.
You really have to have patience to get through these levels. Especially the second level where you have to ride these geese until they bring you close enough to the frogs down below. You pretty much have to keep eating these time flies. But the one that's the most frustrating yet fun at the same time is the last level. You have these slidey blue clouds and planes and helicopters. So naturally, after getting out of the beautiful cloud levels, the next set of levels is in the sewers. It's a natural progression. These levels aren't too bad, but they can be annoying. They're gross and smelly, but also full of these wonderful explosive barrels. Even if you don't land in the right place after using one, they're still fun to use. So after getting out of the sewers, Frogger heads over to the desert, because why not at this point? Gotta say, the buffalo models are not that attractive. These levels can be very hard. The buffaloes seem to run at random, and the boulders are kinda hard to read. The first level isn't too bad, but the next level can be described in 3 words. Slow, hard, and tedious. These stupid beetles will drive you crazy. They're everywhere, and you have to know exactly when to jump or they will kill you. And you have to figure all this out within a time limit. This is seriously the second most annoying level in the game. I say second because the last desert level is a harder version of this one. A harder version. It's seriously like going from Slippery Climb to Stormy Ascent in Crash Bandicoot. At least then, the original team cut the level because it was too hard and made it optional DLC for the Insane Trilogy. I don't have a clip of the level I'm talking about, but trust me, it makes this one almost look easy. After getting every single gold frog, it's time to head on over to the last level in the game. You would think that this would be the hardest level in the game, in which it would pull out all the stops and really test your skills. While it does have a lot of elements from what you've come to expect from this game, it's actually not that hard. I mean, sure, your first time playing it you might have a little bit of a hard time, but compared to what you have to go through in the past levels, it's actually kind of easy.
Maybe they were trying to relax you a little bit after all the crap that you had to go through before this. After getting all the regular frogs in the level, instead of simply saying that you've won the level, it actually unlocks a store for you to a frog temple, I guess? After that, time stops and all you have to do is make it over there. Once you do that, you'll find the last gold frog. And all the gold frogs you've collected get released from these stones. Even though I thought they were already rescued, but whatever, I guess not. Anyway, if you've collected all of them, this happens. And after all that noise, you get the ending to the game. Now I'm sure at this point you might be asking yourself a couple of questions. One thing, is this the mother of all these gold frogs? If so, who's the daddy? Is Frogger the daddy? Do green and pink make, gold? Am I saying this unscripted? And the other question might be, wait, there was a storyline to this game? Well, to answer that one, yes and no. There is technically a storyline, but it's only described in the manual and never really mentioned in the game. And this is the storyline. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. It's so disjointed from the game that it doesn't even matter. I mean, the primary focus was on the gameplay, so, just go with it.
So beautiful. A fine work of art. So I guess all the other colored frogs don't matter then, huh? I mean, I don't remember for sure if I've gotten all the regular frogs in all the levels before, so I don't know for sure if you get anything extra for it. But I do know that the main goal of the game is just to get the golden frogs, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. There's actually a multiplayer mode in this game in the form of a race. Well, kind of a race. A race to get the best 3 out of 5 points for... You'd have to see it.
And as I'm making this, I remembered I do have a clip of the multiplayer. And, well, this is it. I used to think that the PlayStation version could only go up to 2 players, and while I don't have a clip of it, apparently it can go up to 4 players. I'm assuming the only way to do that is if you have a multi-tap because, well, that was the only way to do it unless you have a PS3. It's not the best multiplayer game, but it's still a fun one.
You can actually watch me and a friend play it on my gaming channel, Untitled Team Gaming, assuming it's still there. I have to say, taking off the nostalgia goggles and taking away the fact that I'm a fan of Frogger, I can see why this game got mostly mixed reviews. If you're a casual gamer, or you're just not really into Frogger, then you probably wouldn't like this game as much. There may be better options out there, but honestly, I'll always love this game. No matter how old we get, baby, you'll always be beautiful to me. So thank you all for watching this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, or any videos on this channel, then go ahead and click or touch that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like this video, and ending what I normally say now. Alright, now I'm gonna go off screen. Wait, I'm off screen.
These dogs, these fudging dogs, they're so annoying.
Ribbit.